What's up, guys? Today we're going to do a 2-year review on my 2012 Ram 3500 Laramie Megacab and talk all about why we got it and what we're using it for. Stay tuned. Alright guys, I bought this truck in 2019. It's a 2012 Ram 3500. It's a Laramie Megacab, which means it's got a 16-inch extended cab in the back. The back seat is huge. You can fold the seats down, and it's enormous back there. Originally we bought it because at the time I had a 2015 Silverado 1500 to pull the enclosed trailer back there, if you can see it. We haul probably about 6,000 pounds of weight plus the trailer weight, so it's close to 8,500 to 9,000 pounds total weight. And the Silverado we were using just wasn't really up to the task. It was really fighting to pull it. So I opted out of that, bought this. At the time, cost me $36,000 to buy the truck. We pay $612 a month. We put nothing down on it. It's a diesel. At the time I bought it, it had 91,000 miles on it. We've had it for 2 years and we just hit 120,000 miles this weekend. This truck was never bought with the intentions of doing lawn and landscaping work with it or snow plowing, but obviously we do snow plow with it now as of this year. This is the first year we've used it for any of that type of work. So far it's been awesome though. I mean, it pulls that trailer, which is just under 10,000 pounds, no problem. You can't even tell it's back there. In the city, fuel mileage is about, I don't know, 8 to 10 miles a gallon. On the highway we go up to about 15 though, and when we're hauling the trailer it stays around 15. I don't even notice it's back there. It doesn't change the mileage or anything. So that's pretty awesome. It is a Laramie, so it's got the luxury interior, all leather, heated seats, heated steering wheel, which is great. Out here it's like 5 degrees right now, so I'm trying to make this video as brief as possible. So when I bought the truck, it was already lifted up. It's got about a 4-inch lift on it, which it's got its ups and downs. It looks cool, but it sucks. It's not really practical to work with. The rims, when I bought it, had mud terrain tires on it, which also looked cool, but not really practical to work with. They had terrible traction in the snow, and they were super loud inside the truck with a hum. It was terrible. So I had switched those out. I kept the rims the same, but the tires, we went with what do we get? BF Goodrich all-terrain tires, which have been awesome so far. I've had them for about 1.5 years now, and we've put maybe 25,000 miles on them. They say they're good for 50,000, so we'll try and run them for another 1.5 years or so before switching them out. The fender flares were also on the truck. I didn't add those on. Things I added on were all the lights. All the lights have been switched to LED. The roof cab lights, we got the black LED, amber cab lights up top. There's an LED light bar. Can't see it because the plow's in the way, obviously. We put on new running boards. We put a new dash, radio in the dash, which has navigation built into it because I just wanted that for my own need. We got a cap for the truck, for the bed. I don't really use it anymore. I'm trying to get rid of it. New grill. The grill's got 3 amber lights on the front of it too. That was just something cheap we got on eBay. Nothing special. Some of the grills, I couldn't believe how much some of them cost. I paid $100 for this. Some of them were like $1,300 to $1,500 though for a grill. Who pays that? God. Yeah, so I actually just checked the other day to see what this truck was valued at, because like I said, I paid $36,000 for it in 2019 with 91,000 miles on it. And like I said, it's a diesel, so it's good for quite a bit of miles if you keep up on your maintenance, which we do. We get the oil changed every, I think it's 5,000 or 7,000 miles with this one. But Kelley Blue Book valued this at fair value, not even excellent or good, at $37,000 right now with 120,000 miles on it. So somehow the price went up, which is good. It's holding its value plus some, and it's done a ton for us so far. So we definitely got our money's worth out of it. And yeah, cons so far for this truck have been so far the length of the truck, in terms of like backing up in the tight areas, especially with this plow on the front of it. And if we put a tailgate salter on, it's just so long, because of the Megacab. You got an extra 1.5 feet of length of the truck there. And then the lift on the truck, like I said, it looks cool, but it's not really practical. If we have tools in the bed or material in the bed, it's a pain in the ass to get up there and get out. When we plow and I have to shovel some driveways, I have to literally step on the tire and get into the bed and grab a shovel out to shovel someone's walkway real quick. You can't just reach over the side, which is super annoying, especially if you're trying to be quick in and out. All right, now we're going to do a quick Q&A. We got a few questions from some people, so I'm just going to read them off and answer them as I go. Is it deleted? If not, will you? No, it's not deleted. I did think about it for a little while, and it really depends on who you talk to, if it's a good idea or a bad idea. If you talk to a diesel guy, they are all for it. Delete it, do everything, put a programmer in, more horsepower, more this, more that. And then if you talk to the guy, any mechanic who doesn't drive diesel, they say don't do it, you're going to destroy your truck. It's going to do more damage than good. So I've kind of just avoided it. That, and it's very expensive. I mean, I had a friend quote me on a programmer and all the parts I would need, and it was like $3,000 or $4,000. And to me, to save a mile or two per gallon, that's not worth it in my opinion. How long would you really drive before you notice a difference there? How is the transmission? So far, so good. I haven't had any issues with the transmission yet. Would you consider lifting it? Well, it's got a 4-inch lift on it already that was on it when I bought it. So no, it's already too high for me. If I buy another truck, it's going to stay at factory height. Maybe the 2-inch leveling kit in the front just to level it out, but that's it. How much have you towed with it? So our trailer there is fully loaded, about 8,000, 9,000 pounds. I don't know the exact weight, but I have hauled 10,000 pound skid steer on a flatbed tilt trailer, and that was no problem. Hauled it with no issue at all. Any performance upgrades? No. Why Ram? I had Chevy before, had Ram in the past. I like the Ram better than the Chevys, and I haven't had a Ford yet. But yeah, I just like the Ram. The interior, everything about the truck sold me on it. The fact that it was diesel, because I was going out of town quite often, 6 to 7 hour road trips. I wanted something that was efficient on the highway and was going to last me a long period of time. How does it compare to Power Stroke or Duramax? I don't know. I haven't had either. Would you trade it in for a newer model? No, they're too expensive. I paid $36,000 for this, and at the time it was 7 years old. The new ones, I mean, I don't want to spend $70,000 to $80,000 on a brand new truck right now. Not to work in, at least. How do the front end components hold up? I don't know what you're talking about. So far, everything's held up fine on it. Like I said, keep up with the maintenance with it, and I get the undercoat sprayed every year because we're in New York and we get a lot of salt on the roads. So there was already some rust on the bottom of the bottom of the frame, but I get it sprayed every year just to make sure there's no more coming on and just keep everything real lubricated under there. How does it feel while plowing? Good so far. I mean, other than the length in some tight areas where we got to back up, it's fine. It pushes snow, no problem. Stacks it high. It did take a little fine tuning to get the plow right because of the lift on it. We had to keep adjusting it and lowering it and just fine tuning it until it was right, but we got it good now. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I definitely would buy it again. And the reason I bought it as, you know, the Laramie like luxury model is because I'm in it, you know, all the time. It's my main car that I'm driving daily. It's not just a work truck for me, so I wanted it to be a little comfortable inside, and I would 100% buy this again. So far, it's been awesome. How's the fuel mileage? We already talked about that. It's decent, better on the highway than in the city. Are you going to do anything else with the truck? Not at this moment, no. The plow was the last thing we were going to do to it. I had a tailgate salter on it, but I took it off. I just didn't really like how it was operating. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with the truck. Yeah, it served its purpose for us for the last 2 years and hopefully many years to come. Alright guys, I'm just going to do a quick walk around so you can see everything on the truck and what it looks like right now. Yeah, take a look. We got the Snow Dog plow from Byers, V plow, which has been fantastic. This is the aftermarket grill we put on. It's got 3 amber lights up top, new headlights, new roof lights. Oh yeah, because of the lift, I did have to put this drop hitch on here and drop it down like 5 inches to get any of our trailers to hook up. And take a quick look at the interior too, see what it looks like. Yeah, so all leather. It's got the wood grain up on the dash. All screens. Yeah. Super comfortable truck. Like I said, very happy we have it, and I would 100% buy it again and recommend it to anybody who's thinking about it, or even thinking about a diesel. I've got no complaints with the diesel other than the fact that not every gas station has it. So sometimes you're driving around looking and you can't even fill up. So that's one thing they got to improve on. More diesel stations. Alright guys, that wraps up our video today. Hopefully you enjoyed it and it helped you in some way. Please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, comment, and stay tuned for future content coming soon.